Hi friends, it is Courtney. Long time no see. Welcome back to the channel. If you are new here, then welcome. Like I just said, my name is Courtney. I am a Gen X stay-at-home mom and aspiring author, and this is where I inconsistently share my journey to becoming a self-published author. So thanks for hanging out with me. Tomorrow, well, I'm filming this on Tuesday, October 31st, so tomorrow is November 1st, which means for lots of us in the online writing community, it is the beginning of NanoWriMo, which means that we are going to attempt to write a draft, a 50,000 word draft in 30 days, often fueled by caffeine and vibes. And yeah, I wasn't sure if I was going to participate, but I decided to go ahead and do it. So last year I started and was kind of gung-ho about participating, and I ended up not winning. So I think the draft that I ended up with was about 25,000 words, and over like the course of like the next sort of month and a half, I added another like 20,000 words to it, and then I just ended up scrapping it. And there are a few reasons why. I printed out what I had and started reading through it, and I just was not happy with any of it. And I think that is because last year I really had an idea and a few key scenes, and that is about it. But what I learned the year before in 2021 when I won Nano was that I'm a plotter. I went into that NanoWriMo with a really solid outline, which really helped me complete my draft. And that book is I'm currently revising that right now, and hoping to publish it soon. But I don't know, last year I just, there was like a lot of stuff going on, and so I thought like, well, it's, you know, I had a trope that I really was interested in exploring, which I should add that I write contemporary romance, and so my two favorite tropes are marriage of convenience and fake dating. So I had gone into the start of writing this book with the idea of these two characters fake dating, and I write about I just turned 50, and so I write about characters in their 40s and early 50s, and so I am really intrigued by the idea of two people my age entering into this sort of fake relationship and what reasons would compel them to do so, since, you know, historically Gen X has a reputation for being kind of like apathetic. We are the like fuck around and find out generation. We grew up feral. We don't really care a lot about the opinions of others. At least I don't at this point in my life. But I do think that there are some reasons why someone my age would care enough about maybe the circumstances and the judgments of others to propose this kind of relationship. So ultimately I decided to like scrap that draft and go in fresh. And I have been brainstorming and coming up with scenes and working on my outline. So I feel that I'm in a much better place to start NanoWriMo, and I'm super excited about writing the story about these two characters. I still haven't really confirmed the names that I want to use for them. The thing is, as someone who was born in the 70s, like we tend to have really boring names. Like, you know, there were, I think, 6 Jens in my class, Jennifer's, Jenny, like Heather, Amy, Nicole. Those are like really popular names when I was growing up. And so, but I don't feel like any of those names really fit my female main character, who is, she is 45-ish. She's never been married. She does not have any children. And my male main character is 50, and he had like a really short kind of quickie marriage early in his like late teens, early 20s that, you know, ended within a year. So he's been single ever since, and he doesn't have any children either. And so I really am interested, particularly for female characters, like exploring women who are childless by choice, which I am a mom. I have 5 kids and 2 grandkids. So obviously that is not the path that I chose to walk in life, but I am really fascinated by women who have made that choice for themselves. So that theme is going to be in the book a little bit, and because we are now like the sandwich generation, that's going to come up a little bit, although neither one of these characters have kids going into the story. There is some, like the inciting incident involves a child, so yeah, the story kind of reflects navigating this period of your life when you maybe have aging parents that you're caring for, and like younger people that you need to be responsible for, and what that means and how you figure that out. So yeah, I'm super excited to get started on writing tomorrow. I think I'm actually going to stay up and start right at midnight. I'm still tweaking like my writing schedule. I stay at home, but I also watch my grandson during the day while my daughter is at work, and he is currently 1, so it's a little bit exhausting. And then I also have a 9-year-old, so my days are pretty full right now, so I'm trying to figure out like how to fit writing into my schedule to make sure that I like have time to hit my word count goals. I'm trying to figure out like how to make time for myself so that I don't burn out. It's November, so it's like the start of the holiday season for a lot of us, although we are not, or I'm not cooking Thanksgiving dinner this year, so that's going to free up some of my time. We're going to a family members for that, so I don't have to spend like days cleaning and prepping food and getting up and baking pies and all of that stuff. But yeah, so this is sort of my little NanoWriMo announcement. I am going to vlog my progress, so I'm hoping to post 2 videos a week. I think one will go up on Monday, and then I think that's how I have it figured out. Mondays and Thursdays, I think, are the 2 days that I'm going to update you with my writing progress. So if that sounds interesting for you, I would love for you to follow along by clicking the subscribe button down below. If you are participating in NaNoWriMo, I would love to hear more about your project, especially if you're a romance writer. I know on YouTube there are lots of like fantasy authors and like young adult authors, but not a lot of adult contemporary romance writers. So thank you so much for hanging out with me for a little bit, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.